Hello and good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State government generates 333 billion naira in tax revenue in first quarter of 2025. Federal government targets local capacity to phase out shipping waivers. On the foreign scene, British Prime Minister predicts net migration fall under new immigration measures. And in sports, Nigeria's Flying Eagles defeat Senegal to qualify for FIFA Under-20 World Cup. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State government has generated 333 billion naira in tax revenue in the first quarter of 2025, with the aim of providing more funding for the Themes Plus developmental agenda of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration. Commissioner for Finance Abayomi Oluyomi stated this at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa Ikeja to mark the second year of the second term of Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration in office. While reeling out the ministry's achievements in the last 1 year, the commissioner noted that the state government launched the Lagos Revenue Portal to streamline, digitize, and unify revenue processes across ministries, departments, and agencies in the state. Oluyomi explained that in the second quarter of 2025, the state government will commence the publication of revenue defaulters in the national dailies, with plans to launch revenue courts with the aim to prosecute defaulters.
Lagos, I must say, is not only Nigeria's economic and financial hub, but also Africa's largest subnational economy. The state is particularly sensitive to national and global fluctuations. To combat this, the Lagos Ministry of Finance has responded with deliberate and strategic policy initiatives. These efforts have not only buffered the state finances from shocks, but have also positioned Lagos State as a leader in subnational financial management.
According to him, the state government generated 1.3 trillion naira internally generated revenue in 2024, collected over 14 billion naira in land use charge, with over 800,000 properties now on the state's database via aggressive enumeration campaigns. Oluyomi said in the year under review, Lagos maintained a debt service to revenue ratio of 19.2% within 30% fiscal responsibility threshold, and commenced the issuance of a 14.815 billion naira green bond, while receiving certification from the Climate Bond Initiative, the first by a Nigerian subnational. The commission also hinted at the conversion of idle assets in Lagos State to liquidity for funding infrastructure development through securitization. Lagos State Health District 4 health work officers are conducting mop-up exercises, penetrating suburban areas as part of the supplementary activity to reach out to children who missed the National Immunization Plus Days, NIPDS. Permanent Secretary Health District 4 Abimbola Bowale said the exercise aims to immunize eligible children who missed the initial polio vaccination rounds, ensuring no child is left unprotected against poliomyelitis. He commended the Lagos State government's mop-up exercise for polio vaccine immunization, aligning it with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's Themes Plus agenda, which prioritizes health and human development. Bowale also commended the unwavering efforts of all health workers in the state since inception till date. The Lagos State government has postponed the 2025 public service examinations initially scheduled for Tuesday, May 13 to Friday, May 23, 2025. Director of the Lagos State Examinations Board, Adebayo Orunsholu, who said this is to ensure the integrity of the examination process and guarantee a fair experience for all candidates, assured them that a new date for the examinations will be announced soon. Orusholu encouraged candidates to stay prepared and regularly check the board's official portal for updates, while reminding candidates to retain their registration details and print the examination slip prior to the announcement of the new examination dates. He affirmed that the Lagos State Examinations Board remains committed to conducting credible, transparent, and efficient public service examinations. The Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board, JAMB, has officially responded to public complaints about its recently released 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination results. Spokesperson of the board, Fabian Benjamin, in a statement, described the complaints as unusual, noting that it came from few states of the Federation. Benjamin noted that JAMB is fast-forwarding its annual system review, a comprehensive post-mortem of the examination process that is conducted each year, months after the exercise. The Police Service Commission (PSC) has warned police inspectors due for promotion against financial inducement for the Departmental Selection Board (DSB) interview. The head of press and public relations of PSC, Ikechukwu Ani, gave the warning in a statement, saying the DSB interview for inspectors due for promotion to the rank of unconfirmed assistant superintendents of police will be held on May 19 at the 17 Police Zonal Command Headquarters. The PSC spokesman said the board interview was a condition for consideration of senior inspectors for promotion to the next rank. Ani said the chairman of PSC, Hashimu Argungu, said the staff of the commission will be deployed to all the zonal command headquarters to conduct the promotion interview. And now to the rest of the stories. In a move to strengthen Nigeria's maritime industry, Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega Oyetola, says the government will stop issuing waivers that allow foreign vessels to operate in Nigerian waters. This announcement came after an interview in Abuja with representatives from NNPC Shipping, Stena Bulk, and Caverton Offshore. The minister said the practice of granting waivers under the Coastal and Inland Shipping Act of 2003 has hurt local shipping businesses and must be phased out. Meanwhile, the visit also marked the official launch of a new joint venture, Unity Shipping World, formed by NNPC Shipping, Stena Bulk, and Caverton Offshore Support Group. The venture aims to build a robust tanker operation to transport crude oil, refined products, and LNG across Nigeria, West Africa, and beyond. Personnel of the Nigerian Navy attached to the forward operating base, Escravos, Delta State, have detected and sealed up 6 illegal refining sites in some communities in the Niger Delta region. This was carried out during operations against crude oil theft, pipeline vandalism, and other illicit activities in the region. The exploits followed 3 operations to the localities led by the commanding officer of the FOB Escravos, Ikenna Okoloagu, who noted that the successful operation was conducted as part of Operation Delta Sanity 2 and guided by actionable intelligence. Okoloagu reaffirmed the commitment of FOB Escravos to the strategic directives of the Chief of Naval Staff, Emmanuel Ogala, in eradicating all forms of maritime illegality in Nigeria's territorial waters. President Bola Tinubu has administered the oath of office to 2 national commissioners for the Independent National Electoral Commission, Abdulrazak Tukur, representing the Northwest region, and Sunday Aja from Ebonyi State, representing the Southeast Zone. This followed the nomination last November and subsequent screening by the Senate. The brief ceremony was held at the council chambers of the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja, before the commencement of the 27th Federal Executive Council meeting. Meanwhile, Ikpeme Ndem from Cross River State and Buba Nyaure from Taraba State were sworn in as members of the Code of Conduct Bureau. And now to foreign news. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has promised that the government's new immigration measures will mean net migration falls significantly over the next 4 years. Starmer unveiled plans to ban recruitment of care workers from overseas, tighten access to skilled worker visas, and raise the cost to employers in an effort to curb near-record net migration. The Prime Minister did not set a precise target, but the Home Office estimated that the policies could lead to a 100,000 drop in immigration per year by 2029 based on analysis of just 8 of the core policies where a quantitative assessment could be made. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch said this is nowhere near the scale of the change needed. And now sports, Nigeria's under-20 national team, the Flying Eagles, are through to the semi-finals of the Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations and booked their spot at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. The Young Eagles edged out Senegal 3-1 in a tense penalty shootout after the quarter-final clash ended goalless in both regular and extra time. Despite strong efforts from both sides, neither team could find the breakthrough during the 120-minute battle. Meanwhile, Nigeria converted 3 penalties to Senegal's 1, sealing the win to secure a ticket to the World Cup. The Flying Eagles now move on to the semi-finals, keeping hopes alive for continental glory. Nigerian football fans are in for a treat as Guinness, in partnership with the Premier League, is bringing the iconic English Premier League trophy to Nigeria. The trophy will make stops in Enugu on May 16 and in Lagos on May 17 and 18, giving fans a rare chance to get up close with one of football's most coveted prizes. The 3-day tour is part of Guinness's promise to deliver unforgettable moments to its consumers and lovers of the game. As part of the celebration, special Guinness Matchday events will be held in both cities, complete with large viewing screens, instant replays, and highlight corners equipped with noise-cancelling headsets. Marketing Director of Guinness Nigeria, Olayinka Bakari, says the initiative is more than just a tour and that it's about celebrating the unifying power of football and creating unmatched fan experiences. And that's all for the news at 6. Maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on YouTube. Subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained on the Co-Excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has generated 333 billion naira in tax revenue in the first quarter of 2025, with the aim of providing more funding for the Themes Plus developmental agenda of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration. In a move to strengthen Nigeria's maritime industry, the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adeboyega Oyetola, said the government will stop issuing waivers that allow foreign vessels to operate in Nigerian waters. We also told you that British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has promised that the government's new immigration measures will mean net migration falls significantly over the next 4 years. And in sports, Nigeria's under-20 national team, the Flying Eagles, are through to the semi-finals of the Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations and booked their spots at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. For contacts with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowolaya. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.